plane because it's been doing that. And now we're up. Yep, it's going to be, CPU is going to be overloaded, but it's what it is. Now I'm live, and I wanted to bring up the audio with this, but oh well. And let's fade in. Let's go to pause for the pictures. And here we are. Oh, let's try that again. So basically, I put them all in a folder, and the reason this is kind of a stream thing. This is up. I'm waiting for. There we are. Now let's get a link. See what happens there. That'll come up. Yep. Thank you. Good. 6 and see ya. So that has that going to the phone. Make sure this goes away. Yep. Okay, good. So I'm up. I don't know how my audio is, but I'm not going to worry about the sync quite yet. And let's do this. So now we're wider. See if the link worked. That goes away. That goes away. Link 6. Checking that. Yep. So I'm up. But I'm not going to worry about the sync quite yet. There we go. And let's do this. So. Okay. It looks like it's in sync. You can't really tell, but anyway. So it's there. I'm going to turn that down because it gets a little confusing. And what do we have? So this is a picture of a design I did for Miami for the Hard Rock Cafe, one of their smaller venues, a comedy show, one of the smaller rooms. Basically did everything here, lighting, scenic. I did have an art director, so he helped me source a lot of stuff and kind of helped a little bit with some of the design work, but you know, basically the concept was mine. It did get scaled back a little bit just because otherwise it was just too much. But I really like the kind of the neon here. That was a really neat touch. So what else we got? Okay, so this is a 3D model that I generated in SketchUp of kind of where cameras. This is just a JPEG screen grab of it. This is actually a 3D model, and this is actually during COVID kind of, so we had to make sure the seats were far enough apart. So I did a 3D model for the spacing and you know, that kind of stuff. Lots of details. This is a interview I lit and shot A and B cameras. Well, I was on A, somebody else was on B, in San Jose area, I think. For CompTIA, a large IT teaching company out of Chicago, but this is done in San Jose. Nice lady. Where did she work? I forget. We did a lot of interviews, so. And this is Craig Ferguson in Minneapolis, Minnesota, 2023, I think in November. And this is airing right now on Amazon Prime. I think it's still there. I've got a bunch of shows. I think it was HBO, was a bunch of other comedy stuff. This is a little ride in Paris, in France. Bunch of people did it, and I managed to finish the thing. So, one of the race course photos. This was some kind of medical thing, I want to say. I'm pretty sure it was a medical thing. I just don't know exactly what. Okay, good. So we got that. Just want to check. I don't know where we did it. I think it was in some kind of hotel area. But I just like just what we did with it, the lighting, and she's a pretty lady, so. Next. Come on. There we go. Oh, interesting. VMix stuff. So this was a Best in the Desert racing shoot in Tonopah, Nevada, about halfway up the state. They do a big race from Las Vegas area to Reno, and over a day or two. And this was kind of the midpoint of the race. Pretty warm, that kind of thing. So, but I was one of the race course cameras. And this is way back when, in film time, and I'm the person in the center with the hat. And I was the first assistant camera on the show. So focus pulling and running the department and doing all that kind of stuff. So this was in Dallas someplace, or Fort Worth. I'm not exactly sure which part of the town we were in, but for Columbia Pictures. And this was in Chandler, Arizona for the Lucas Oil Drag Boat Racing Series. I want to get a shot of the crowd kind of doing the classic turn, synchronized turn look thing. But you couldn't go the other side of the fence because you'd shut down the race. And the people would get grumpy at you. So you just kind of winged it. And that's kind of what I did. So I just jerry-rigged a little setup with the tripod and managed to pull it off pretty well. Got a nice shot out of that. And, that's the end of that. Okay. Oh, I have doubles here. That's interesting. Okay. Anyway. That is basically the deal. Let's see if I can do something here properly. Yep. So, I just wanted to try to get rid of the layer, so slightly, what else to say here? Not really sure. Anyway, I'm just checking everything, making sure everything's working. And looks like we're good. Looks like we're still talking. And it looks like I'm still in sync. Maybe a little bit behind, but can't really tell. Actually, this one looks okay. The one down there looks okay. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to close the stream out and fade to black and kill the audio.